is quite interesting. What is that about?
Okay, the book's title is What Every Blind Person Needs You to Know. Subtitle, A Handbook for the Families, Friends and Colleagues of the Visually Impaired. I wrote it for people who are directly associated with blind people, not the blind people themselves. And the reason was that because I get asked, as a blind person, I get asked so many times, how should I help you? What do you need me to do? You know, people have very good intentions, but they don't necessarily understand what I need. And I just thought it would be a practical thing to put it out there. This is what blind people kind of need from sighted people.
At what age did you start going blind?
For me, it was early teens. It's something called early onset macular degeneration. The condition basically is you lose the focal area of your visual field, so you lose the ability to focus, and on a practical level that just meant that I couldn't initially thread a needle, and then I couldn't read, and then I couldn't drive a car, and it is very limiting in terms of the focal things that you need, but I still have a bit of peripheral vision, so I can still navigate kind of through rooms and nature and that kind of thing to some degree.
So do you only see like shadows, or?
See a fair amount of colour, not very distinctively. In certain lights the colour is very muted. I see contrast, so if there's light in the room, I'll see the light and the dark, very high contrast. But mostly it's just that it's a fragmented visual field. So, for example, if I'm looking at you, I see bits around the edge, but I don't see anything in the middle. And if I want to look at your face, then I must kind of look somewhere there. Then I've got a little bit of vision where I can actually see a little bit of your face.
Okay.
But even then, it's not a lot of detail.
Yeah.
That's my condition. Obviously, for different eye conditions, it's different.
Yeah. And did you go to university? Did you continue school?
Yes, I went to a normal school because I only started using assistive technology in matric. I started using tapes for listening to my books, Basset books. And then when I went to university, I got a screen reader, a desktop reader, I should say, which it magnifies text. So I was still reading, but I had to enlarge everything. That slowed me down hugely. But I was also getting books on tape. Of course, things have changed over the years, and now we can download books from the internet and get MP3s and audiobooks. It's the advances are huge. It's changed a lot.